We may have woken you up to save the world, but just think where the Abbey would be without your efforts, Hunter. The magical energies flowing through the grounds are converging on the altar, drawn to it like moths to a flame.
As a child, it never occurred to me how important this altar was to you.
Where would a fabled witch be without her various accoutrements? Just as your swords are an extension of your power, so too are my altar, the cauldron, and the library.
And now that the altar has been restored,
It's time we start using them to our advantage. Come by the library tomorrow night, and we'll conjure something together. Oh, and thank you again for the help, dear. The second Blood Gate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
and if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck.
After all these years, it is good to see your face again.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
And taking you out of this world again will be mine.
I had thought the words of power would open your eyes. But I should have known my sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
The truth they are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you... Was that really her?
There you are, Hunter. Got time to look at something? The intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds. What's the latest intel? I'm sure Tony won't mind if I install XCOM on Central. It's for tactical research. Beginning decryption sequence. This intel is hot, Hunter. We shouldn't sit on it for long. Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check out the available hero ops listed on Central. Ready for some hero work? I'm here if you need me. We've got a situation rapidly developing. I'll be in contact soon, Hunter. What are you doing, Faustus? Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Who is your first?
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep. So, what do you need?
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Marvel felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
That much power, and it does not seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
Tell me about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe. We've been so busy dealing with one crisis or another, it's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive, but I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Do you think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
Feeling good today, girl.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. I've got a kid I send on missions sometimes.
Caretaker could have... Ready to work?
I know magic, right? Ooh, now I see what I'll...
Do your thing.
Hello.
Well, don't leave me in suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
We are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you. I expect a bit of pushback from the others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
If I had known it meant this much to you, I would have waited. It was not my intention to defy or hurt you.
Hurt, no. Defy, maybe. At the same time, I know I haven't been very open with you about everything that's happened.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation. We owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
I'm sure we'll come up with something. Don't leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the Blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Members of the Blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the Blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older texts refer to a series of glyphs etched on the stones, but at first glance they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning. It's always good to see you.
Where did the words of power come from?
While I often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods, the words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key. With the right power, wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
We've seen what those rift charges can do. You can't allow Hydra to detonate them here. Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
Not a problem. Here we go. Hope Hydra has good insurance. Sure, why not? How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough. That'll work.
Someone get me out of here!
Good one.
Let's do it.
I will follow your lead, Star. I am impressed.
You good?
Hydra Immortalis! For victory!
Through the armor somehow.
Cannot move.
Oh, I thought we were finished.
This should help.
You're wasting your time, but whatever.
Here you go.
Getting it done any way we know how.
Well, that's interesting.
Behold the light's gift.
Feel free to do that anytime.
For Hydra!
Real original.
Taking the shot.
Hardly a scratch.
Let's see how tough you are. You've got nothing to fear.
Confidence is high.
This one's for you. I'll give it a whirl.
Love the effort. This shouldn't take long. qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too.
I'll handle it.
That actually hurt a little.
Does all this attention mean I'm the weak one?
Where do they keep finding these guys?
Tracking multiple targets?
Hell with it.
Here we go.
Fair enough. I'm saving my energy till we need it. It really is a great way to stay in shape.
The light is on our side.
Hey, thanks.
For Hydra!
Now I owe you one.
They are still coming for me.
I've got your back.
Sheer numbers won't save you now.
Now where's the one that hit me?
Weak, even for Hydra.
Here's one for you. You guys really don't know what you're in for, do you?
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Walk in the light.
That should help.
This is a serious predicament for you.
We serve until the end.
Hey, that hurt!
No retreat!
You cannot stop me like that.
You guys can all share one funeral.
Light will carry you onward. Welcome assistance. Your fate is sealed. Blade told me to mention your mother Apparently she is promiscuous.
I'm saving my energy till we read. Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills? Watch the paint job.
One of ours is down.
Who wants the honors?
Looks like I get another shot.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
This should be good.
Where'd you learn that one?
This shouldn't take long. They don't all have to be pretty.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.